Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 32 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Kentucky Speedway for the running of the Quaker State 400. On the pole today is the 14 of Rich Roy and the 78 of Anthony Lopez is on the front row. In row 2 we have Ada Milliken and Yin Canario, Johnny Gardner, James Richardson row 3, row 4 is Patrick Smith, Carter Friesen, and Derek Hamill and Alexander Rowe round out your top 10. And here's our winner from Pocono last race. Robert Smith starts in 23rd position. And we now at this point, we now have 16 winners in as many races this season. So from now on, the only way to get in the playoffs now is to win or to possibly win the regular season title even without a win. Those are the only two ways that a driver can be eligible for a chance to be in the playoffs. 26 laps in the Bluegrass State. Last race at Pocono was fun. Let's see if this race will provide as much excitement as the one before it. But here we go. Green flag is in the air in the Quaker State 400 at Kentucky. I know it's the old version of Kentucky, but this is the best one I could find that has a lot of action, and for me it's just the best combination of what makes Kentucky unique. So yeah, deal with it. And here comes Lopez for the lead, and he's going to take it away from Rich Roy. First lap to Lopez. Top two pull away already in the race. Three wide battle for third place. Oh no, Canario. Oh no, they're gonna crash. Oh wow, what were they doing? Now they're stacking up. What was that? Why did they slow up like that? Caution came out before, and I don't understand why did they slow down like that. Here's the caution, by the way. Colin Francis was stuck in the jam, and he gets turned by Michael Canto, John Gilbert, Christian Vargas, Robert Smith. Yeah, Robert's in it too. Look at all these cars. Look at this car's trying to avoid the wreckage. It doesn't work. Just about everyone got a piece of that. It's so weird. This has been the biggest wreck fest so far ever. We had battle for pit stops under caution. Rich Roy beat him out to it. Hamill and Smart and Manoli going to stay out at this period. Look at how many cars are going to be out. Oh man, 22 cars are left on the lead lap. This is insane. Kyle Manoli leads to the green flag. We're back to green. Already on 5 laps in, and already there is a mess. Smart goes up in front now in second place. Roy and the cars that just pitted are battling 3 wide. Here comes Alexander Rowe. And he passes all of them. Now he's eyeing on the target. Manoli in front. One car on pit road. Rowe gets by. Here comes Lopez. He's going to make his comeback. Love those cameras, by the way, at this track. That's another reason why I decided to go with this exact version of Kentucky. And Lopez is now second. Now he's just got to catch up against Kyle Manoli. 3 wide battle here, right here between the 2 Haas cars of Ada Milliken and Rich Roy. Wow. Don't think I've ever seen 2 Haas cars run together before this season. Lopez in the lead now. He made it past by Manoli. Of course, Manoli stayed out earlier, so he might have to come down pit road later. How about those 3 stored Haas cars all running in the top 10? Stored Haas, by the way, had a win last time at Pocono with Robert Smith, and they might go back to back. This time with another driver. Roy, by the way, we know he won already earlier this season. Will Roy get his win? Or will Aiden Milliken possibly, maybe even Aiden Milliken? Or Zach Fitzwater could win later this season. Sword Haas would have a great season if they have all of their cars win at least one race this season. Lopez leading. That 78 has been dominant, but he's never been able to get that win. His teammate Diego Yep, no, 77 I believe. No wait, no, there is no 77. I'm sorry. They downsized from this last season. Diego Yepes was in the 77 last season, and now he moved to the 88 for Hedrick this season after the 77 I should say shut down. Here comes Patrick Smith. Might be our second race in a row that a Smith has won. Robert won last race. It could be Patrick's turn to win this time. So Patrick Smith, another Smith is in front right now after just one caution. We had a big crash that really separated the field. But other than that, though, this race has been pretty good. Oh, look at Lopez trying to get that lead back. 14 to go at Kentucky. Halfway through the race. And it continues on. The 1 and 78 battle it out again. 78 back in front. They only had one pit stop earlier this race. We could have another pit stop coming up. And now the 14 of Rich Roy. All eyes are on him, trying to gain those two. And here we go again. Robert Smith and Patrick Smith gonna try to pass him again. Oh, it looks like he might not pass him. It looks like he's gonna come down now. And he will come down at this time. He's gonna come down pit road. Probably be one of the early drivers to go into pit road in case we get a green flag set of pit stops. 78 is now in front again. Lopez is back in the lead. How long, though, will it last? He might have to come down to pit in this lap or maybe next lap. Looks like he's coming down this lap along with many others, and he will come down now. So they're all coming down. Ooh, Acevedo. Look how fast he went down there. But Rich Roy's in front. No, wait, I'm sorry. Roger Ray's in front. Yep, Roger Ray leads. Everybody, all the other drivers coming out. Oh no, Roger Ray's a lap down. So it should be, oh no, Roll Birds. I don't know if it's Roll Birds. Because all these cars are lapped. All these cars are just trying to get their laps back. And they're going to, I don't know. Roll Birds on pit road. I don't know. 11 laps to go now at, coming to 10 laps to go at Kentucky. Everyone trying to get their laps back. Did the 70 go off pit road, I believe? And he did. 78's off. Here comes Smith, and it looks like 78 will stay as your leader. 10 to go at Kentucky. 78 remains your leader. Robert Smith. Patrick Smith's a little bit far behind. Lap traffic ahead of him. That is Marcos Yepes in the 5 car. Might have to try to pass him just to even get a chance at Lopez. And he will go on that bottom lane and get that clean air, but he only has 9 laps left to catch up to the 78. Another lap car in front that could potentially impact the race. That's Nathan Stapleton in the 37. 16 cars are on the lead lap. Wow. This has been a weird race, but look at Patrick Smith. He's been hard charging. Oh man, it's going to come down the final laps for sure. 1 caution so far, so no other caution is going to stop them from racing their hardest out. Over 200 miles per hour. I didn't even know Kentucky could go that fast. But These guys are doing it 200 miles an hour, and they're making it work. Just remember that Robert Smith pitted a lap earlier. No, Patrick Smith, I'm sorry. Patrick Smith pitted a lap earlier than Lopez did, so he might have that slightly fresher tire advantage. If caution comes out, the field will bunch up, and it's going to come down to the wire. Six to go. Lopez hoping that Patrick Smith doesn't pass him. Still hoping to hold off as much as he can. But either way, we might have our 17th different winner of the season. And it's the first time someone will get bumped out of the playoffs with one win. How ironic. It would be weirdly ironic if Patrick Smith were to win this race. That would probably knock Robert Smith out of the playoffs, since he's the lowest driver in points after the last race he won in Pocono. So it'd be odd, but we'll see. 5 to go. And Lopez trying to hang on over Smith. It's going to come down to these two for the win. Look at those other three Stewart-Haas cars running 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Very great, a very good day for them, in fact. If the results do hold. Ever so slowly, Patrick Smith is inching closer to Lopez. But is he going to have enough time? Oh, he's got a better run than Lopez. Oh, someone's smoking, and they're slowing down. Is there a caution? What's going on? They're being held up. What is going on? They just slowed up for no reason. Does Stapleton have a problem? And now they're crashing, and this is going to be overtime right off the bat. Are you kidding me? And Lopez might hang on over Smith. Oh wait, no, look at Smith going down low, trying to get that lead back. Belvin holds up Lopez, and Smith is going to lead. What was that? What in the world happened? Those cars were slowing up in front of the leaders. I don't know what was going on. That was a shocker. What happened? Oh, Yin Canario blew up. Yin Canario blew up, and he didn't make it onto pit road. Right here, this is the moment where the 21 just exploded. Right there, 21's engine goes down, and he couldn't get onto the apron for whatever reason. His steering might have been shot. I don't know. I don't know if after his engine blew, I think something went wrong in the steering, and then he holds up the other cars. How are they not able to get by him? Look at this. They could have gone the high lane, and they slowed him down in front of them in the leaders, and it causes big trouble. Why didn't they slow down in time? But why were these guys really slow? They were going like 150, 160 miles per hour. What were they doing? And on top of that, they just couldn't hang on. Somebody had to spin someone out at this point. Look at this. 17 and 00 contact, and then there's crashes. What were they thinking? Wow. 72 spins, and all of a sudden it's a whole new ball game. Wow. It is a whole new ball game now. Forget about all these retirees and drivers a lap down and all this confusing stuff. We're going to decide all this in overtime. 2 laps for the win. Who's going to make it? You're about to find out when we come back. Here we are, folks. 2 laps decide who will win today's race at Kentucky. And we never thought we would decide this race in overtime, but we did, and everybody's back on track. Gonna back and bunched up, so we'll see if Patrick Smith can hold on. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun 2 laps. So here we go, folks. 2 laps to go in Kentucky. Everybody's back on track, back on the lead lap, and We're all ready to race, so we might have ourselves an unexpected winner in these just 2 laps. Here we go! Who to go? At Kentucky. Green flag in the air. Good start for Smith. Look at Gardner, though. You never count him out. Never count out Johnny Gardner. Here we go to the white flag with 1 lap to go. Here it comes for the lead. Manoli down low. 1 to go at Kentucky. Gardner leading. Here comes Belvin. Johnny Gardner out of nowhere. He does it again. Final corners. And he's gonna do it. Johnny Gardner, final corner. He'll win at Kentucky. The first 2-time winner of the season. Johnny Gardner has done it. He's the first 2-race winner of season 32 in the 17th race of the season. Wow, what a way to go out with a bang. Now he's definitely a playoff contender now. In his final Pokemon Cup Series season. He won at Charlotte, now he's won at Kentucky. Incredible. It took him 2 laps, but he did it. And Patrick Smith, you gotta wonder what could have been for him. But Johnny Gardner wins again. 2nd win in the last 3 races for the number 2. And he is going to be a playoff contender for sure. Wow. So he is now a lock into the playoffs with his 2nd win of the season at Kentucky Speedway. Wow. So 17th race finally has our first 2-time winner. And it comes from Johnny Gardner. In his final season, he wins again. Wow. That is his last win. He did so in a fitting, heart-stopping fashion. And look at this. Guess who now leads the point standings? It's Johnny Gardner himself. That win not only made him a lock into the playoffs, but he is now your regular season points leader. What a comeback. 10 points margin over Colin Francis, Rich Roy, and O'Neal Balvin. Top 4 drivers in points have at least 1 win in this season. Marcus Sacchi, the only one in the top 5 in the points without a win. But it could change next race. But that win at Kentucky made Johnny Gardner the regular season points leader. And if you get the regular season points title, you'll have the most playoff points coming in to start off in the race for the championship. In his final season, wouldn't it be fitting if he goes out with a bang and wins the regular season title and wins a championship for the 3rd time in his career? That would be amazing. That's something that Johnny Gardner wants to do in his very last PCS season. Or who knows, he could make another comeback. You never know. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys at the Glen. Our next race will be our 3rd road course race of season 32. That will be in Watkins Glen International at the home track of Pichu London Racing. So, oh man, the Glen is always a lot of fun to do since it's my home track. So we're going to be back at my home sweet home. And we'll see you guys next time at Watkins Glen.